man.
Damn, my oldest students are 57. My oldest students.
All right, we back. Mia Vanna presents the R&R Podcast, where we talk sports, entertainment, and cigars. And we're doing a big show tomorrow night, the first comic show ever at Mia Vanna, Thursday night. Come check us out. And one of the comedians, Mr. Ruben Garcia out of La Puente. What's up, Ruben?
What a thank you for having me, gentlemen. It's a pleasure to meet you, Randy, and thanks for the invite, bro.
Yeah.
For having me in
3 hours, baby. We got Ruben, Randy, and Rob. Hey, but I'm gonna tell Randy you gotta say La Puente.
La Puente.
La Puente. You got La Puente.
Yeah, but you gotta roll your R's when you say it.
La. They know how. Well, see, I was happy. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Ruben, there you
It's
go.
like an R, it's like the J.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, La Puente, man, that's where I'm from.
Yeah,
Predominantly since I was 8 years old.
Yep.
And come on, I ain't singing but a skip and a rock, skip and a jump. So this is a nice place to get here, man. Thanks for
Thank
having
you,
me.
man.
Yeah. It should be nice, dog. Like you said, episode 63 of the podcast. We want to have you on, kind of shout you out. We have you on tomorrow, 7 to 10. A lot of people said they're coming. We got DJ G-Man right out of Pomona. Should have a nice crowd, man. A lot of people said they're coming.
Yeah.
Should be nice. Me and Randy looking forward to it. You know, it's light work for us. But, you know,
Like we're easy work.
yeah, easy
Oh,
work.
okay. So I'm assuming I got to do all the work then.
Yeah, we're doing that, dog. Well, hey, I'm 57. He's 67.
I'm 67.
You ain't going nowhere, dog.
I'll be 60 in July.
July 4th, by the way.
Hey, you guys look younger than I do.
Yeah, come on for a second. So let me ask you a question. We got 5 cigar questions for you. What got you started smoking cigars?
Oh man, that's a great question. We're gonna take it back to my 18-year-old, 17-year-old days of going down to Tijuana, Mexico.
Okay.
Right? In Tijuana, Mexico, they try to sell you cigars all day, and you kind of learn your lesson. You know, some you don't buy.
Yeah.
But everybody used to say, go buy a Cuban in TJ. You know, I got a lot of family in TJ, San Diego. So a lot of summers there. And, Cuban was my first, probably, I don't know if it was a real Cuban.
I was going to ask you, do you think it was a good one or?
Oh, man, when you're 17,
you don't know.
You didn't know. Like, it's like asking me if my first time was good. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about your first cigar.
Yeah. I'm a Christian, so. But okay, so you just going to TJ? You got started smoking?
Yeah, man. Started smoking cigars, but I got into cigarette smoking, pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Man. A lot of people did back then. It's no menthols or Newports, but I love me a cigar. Let me go to. Remember when you used to be able to go to, like, was it Pachanga was 18?
Yeah, you used to smoke at the Circle Bar.
I was at the tail end of that.
Okay.
I would go out there broke as shit, but I love to smoke my cigar and spend my paycheck out.
Yeah, that's right. I love it. That's right. I'm mad that you can't smoke at the Circle Bar. Brandon, you said you could smoke upstairs. Is that where that club used to be?
Yeah. Eagles Nest used to be.
Yes.
Yeah. You can smoke up there.
So that's the name of Eagles Nest. I went there a couple times. So you could just go up there and smoke.
Yeah.
So they have TV.
I think it's slot machines up there.
They have TVs up there. You watch the game? No.
I'm surprised.
Horrible. COVID. You can't smoke down.
Probably not cigars, though. Have you heard about that? Like, some casinos will tell you can't smoke a cigar.
Oh, yep.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
I used to love walking around
You know what I'm saying?
Take some weed, smoking some cigarettes, smoke any day.
Let me ask you this. What's your favorite cigar?
Man, I'm still a rookie, bro.
Okay, you don't have one. Okay.
No, but I mean, I've been coming here. I've been buying those Nicaraguans. You know what I'm saying?
R&Rs.
Yeah, I got a couple. I've been trying a different variety.
No.
Those are my favorites, right?
Okay. How'd you find out about this place?
Well, my boy Dave, man, he's a platinum member. Dave, Cone God.
He'll be here tonight or no?
He just took off. Yeah, his name.
Oh, Dave, that was right there. Yeah.
But he's a cool dude. He's I go way back from high school, middle school with that.
Okay, yeah, Dave's cool. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Okay. What would you say is the perfect drink with a cigar? your perfect drink? Because we all have different ones.
All right. Well, because a lot of brothers in the room, I'd say, cognac.
Yeah. We graduated, dog. You ain't gotta
We drink whiskey, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like my favorite. So my favorite used to be cognac mixed with Grand Marnier, French Connection.
Mm-hmm.
Louisiana, they call it a beautiful. But now my favorite with a cigar is probably old fashioned.
Old fashioned's good. I just went to a brand new bar. It's not too far from you guys. It's called Game Time.
And Chino, he was talking about it.
Oh,
how is it?
The old fashioned was amazing.
What?
It was amazing.
How was the atmosphere? He just told me about it an hour ago.
It's open. It's brand new. So I got there on Saturday for Valentine's Day.
Right.
And it started getting real packed, crowded. Music was bumping. Small enough where it's intimate, but big enough where it's, you got room to sit down. It was dope. So we took some cigars and we were smoking out there. And I had, I snuck out my, snuck out my old fashioned, man. It was paired beautifully. But my real drink, I'm still figuring it out because I've been hanging out here a lot lately. My real drink, I think, so far is like either Makers or Buffalo Trace
all day. We drink that all day.
But my favorite of all time it's hard to find. It's called Templeton Rye.
Yeah, we know that. We know all that. We old school, dog. We old school. Hey, we in African American community, we have a saying: "You preach into the choir." You ever heard that? You preach to the choir right now. No, we know all that. Let me ask you a question about that spot. Can you smoke there or not really? You got to go out front.
One of the owners is a smoker, so you can't smoke inside, but he's got tables and ashtrays right in the front.
Right in front.
Right.
But can you take your drink out there? You're not supposed to.
Yeah, that's where you're probably,
So he's got tables out there. You can sit and smoke and then come back inside.
Yeah.
See, I want to be able to drink while I smoke.
That's right. I'm with you, man.
Yeah. So
it's a cool little spot. Check it out.
Yeah.
It's called Game Time, Cheeto. I've already been there like 3 times. The shrimp was amazing. I don't know what they put in that shrimp.
Okay. Is it a date spot or more with the fellas spot or both? More with the fellas?
No, both.
Is
both. When I was there were people watching the soccer game. People on dates, they're all cheering. It was a good vibe.
Okay. We got to check it out. You just told me about it. I know that about it already.
My wife worked right there at Kai.
That's right. Next door.
Oh, right. Your wife be getting fucked up on that side. Because Kai is like right there.
She told me something. They left cards on their cars.
Okay.
I got a card on my kitchen table, and I said,
I gotta check it out.
Yeah. I said, I'm gonna check it out.
Take it to the cigar.
I looked on your page, and I seen you went there, and I was like, okay.
What a small world, man.
That's crazy.
What's my points over there?
We gotta go. Let me ask you this: what would you say is a perfect meal with a cigar?
Whoa, that's a good question, man. I'm a Mexican, so I'm always gonna say tacos. I'm gonna tell you right now, I never considered cigar with a meal. I'm not on that level yet.
Okay. You will be at some point because you'll be like a bone-in ribeye or something.
I think that back. I know cheesecake, whiskey, and cigars, but that's as far as I go.
That's all good.
So steak is the way to go.
Steak, a lot of people because steak is heavy in your stomach. And that goes good with a full body cigar, mashed potatoes, asparagus, a dark drink, either red wine or like a old fashioned. All the stuff you mentioned.
Yeah.
A cab, which is a more full body wine, or like a whiskey, a bourbon, a scotch. All of those look good with it.
All the accoutrements.
Making me hungry right now.
Yeah. So talk to us, man. After you started in comedy.
Ooh, man, comedy. I'm gonna have to go all the way back to my VHS days. Ran that Delirious, ran the Eddie Murphy Delirious. I could probably recite that whole fucking movie, man. And although my comedic style is nothing like Eddie Murphy.
Right.
And I would argue that not a lot of people are there. But no, man, that's where I found love with comedy. And ever since then, all the HBO specials, we didn't have Netflix, we didn't have none of that. It was like an event, man. And now it's back. It's coming back to kind of what it used to be. But comedy's making a comeback. And for me, I got a podcast. And the podcast is called What a Platinum Podcast. I'm a 90s kid, so, platinum, partner, all that shit was big back in my day. So it stuck with me, man. Me and my friends hanging out. And we got pretty big enough to where, because at first it was just about us. Let's just hang out and drink, right? But we got big enough to where people kept wanting to hit me up and come on the show. And it was beautiful, man. It's just organic growth, right?
Right.
And so comedians came on. We've had like Jesus Pulver, Jerry Garcia, so many people. I'm drawing a blank right now because it's been a while since we filmed those, but it started off as audio only, and all these comedians would invite us to their shows. I did a couple open mics drunkenly, and never took it serious, drank too much, had a great time. And then after the pandemic, that's when I realized after going to these shows, I'm like, man, I got a hunger there.
Yeah.
You know, that hunger you need to feed, right? Yeah. So ever since then, man, I learned what it's like to be a real comedian, and it's a grind, man. It's a grind, and it's a toll. It takes a toll. Yeah. So I'm trying to balance out the comedic life with the podcast life, with being a father and all that other stuff.
All that. Yeah. What you know what I just started watching a lot of is the old Def Comedy Jam when Art was hosted, because you go on YouTube and he's as funny as the comedian when he cracks on the audience.
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious. I mean, we watched that, remember, 91, 92, 93.
You want to go out till it went off?
Yeah, till it went off.
Good.
Off the chain. Yeah. Him and Kid Capri, Russell Simmons come on at the end and say, God bless you. Good night.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
But I like that. I watched that a lot because that's where like Steve Harvey was on there. Bernie was hilarious. Bernie was one of the fun. Yeah, he said, I ain't scared of you.
Yeah, Rob, you strike me as someone that could do a Bernie Mac impression.
I probably could. I don't know. But I like Bernie Mac. I love Bernie. Yeah. But dude, that's my favorite. Martin hosted Def Comedy Jam. Dude, a lot of dudes got started on there. Have you watched any of those?
Yeah.
Chris Tucker, I saw his first time on there. He talked about I'm coming, mama. Yeah. We're going to talk about that on this podcast.
Def Comedy Jam is special, and the fact that you guys are trying to get that vibe here to this place,
right?
That's it's a beautiful vision, and I can't wait to be a part of it. Yeah, Def Comedy Jam was dope.
Who else do you like?
Martin Lawrence, obviously, you know, he was the king, man. I mean,
he was it.
There was a lot of people that followed him too, that filled in their shoes pretty nicely. So. Yeah. But yeah, no, everything, man. All the comics. It don't matter what race. It don't matter.
Yeah. It's funny, brother.
But I give it up to Eddie Murphy, man.
Yeah.
So, who's on your Mount Rushmore comics?
That's a good question.
I don't even like that question.
What I say?
That's like, who's your favorite porn star? Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? You may have one, but there's like 20 more, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have to go Eddie.
I go Eddie. Richard
Pryor, okay.
In his prime, Martin, Mars Clowning. And then who else? Bernie. I put Bernie.
I mean,
who would you say?
There's so many, man. Yeah. I mean, even on the Latin side.
Carlos Mencia.
Let's go back to Paul Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot of his stand-up, but the guy, he paved the way, right?
He did.
As a matter of fact, they got a show. We're competing with those guys tomorrow. They got a show. Him and Joey Medina got a show over at the Laugh Factory Covina.
Oh wow!
So, we're competing with them. So
bring it on.
But those are good dudes. And as far as like the Mount Rushmore, I mean, dude, Rodney Dangerfield, right? Shit, man, there's so many.
Red Fox.
The Red Fox. Yeah. Oh man, what was that one movie when they all did together?
Harlem Nights.
Broke the record for the most F-bombs.
Yeah. Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy,
Della
Reese.
Everybody was in that one.
Samuel Hall.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Yeah, Sunshine. If you saw the movie, what you know about Sunshine?
Your mom on the phone.
Yeah, tell your mom I'm never coming home again.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's Layla Rashawn, which was a cheerleader at Cal State Dominguez Hills. Look it up. Anyway, Sunshine. Yeah, so that's 1980s. Simon wasn't born in, but that was 1988. She was a Spuds McKinsey. She was a cheerleader in Dominguez. She was on a Spuds McKinsey commercial. Got a contract to do movies and left my basketball team and never cheered again.
Oh man,
I can't believe it. She got Harlem Nights and was a household name.
No shit.
Layla Rashawn. Cerritos High. Watched Coming to America. She's the working girl for Eddie Murphy, and she tricks the mob guy into losing the money. And he told his wife, hey, he called his wife and said, hey, get your mom on the phone to the kids. And they said, hey, baby, I'm never coming home again. Because she had treated him so, gave him that, as Bernie Mac said, that special attention. That's special attention. Yeah. So, you got to watch that, dude. Harlem Nights. I was in college when that came out. 88, 89. How old were you in 88, 89, Simon?
Not born.
Not born. Okay, my bad.
I gotta look it up.
Harlem Nights, dog.
Like 180 F-bombs in one movie.
Okay, that's crazy. Yeah. So that's good stuff. So comedy, man. So what's your expectation for tomorrow? What do you want to see? What's your vibe? You'll be in a cigar lounge. Probably your first time doing a comedy show in a cigar lounge.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I get jealous because Dave Chappelle, he goes up and smokes everywhere.
Oh man, everywhere. He's funny too. Dave
Chappelle is one of the greats for sure. And and how many times can you actually smoke on stage? Especially a cigar.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna bring my fucking those old throwback Vegas vibes. You know what I'm saying? Sinatra.
Yes.
I can sing like I'm in the shower. And no, I mean, to be honest, I've been to this place many times. Mm-hmm. We've had a couple fundraisers here. In fact, we're doing another fundraiser in March, right after St. Patrick's Day on the 14th. Mm-hmm. Poker night, all that stuff, and I've been here many times, man.
Okay.
And I've seen members' nights where there's a vibe. There's a vibe in there.
Yes, sir.
And it don't matter who's here, who's on stage. Yeah. It's that vibe, man. And that vibe deserves to be here every night.
Yeah.
So that's my goal, right?
So you've been there. That's good stuff, man. Yeah. So Dave kind of turned you on to it?
Yes, he doesn't turn me on personally.
Yeah. Glad to hear that. Let me ask you this. Full disclosure. Let me ask you this. What is the fundraiser for the one that you're having in March?
Man, that's it's near and dear to my heart. I actually serve on the board of a nonprofit called Youth Inspiration Nation Incorporated. Mm-hmm. It's a nonprofit out of La Puente, California. Mm-hmm. And what they actually do is they have a classroom. It's an aviation school where they teach middle schoolers, 5th through 8th grade, about aviation. And then they take them out at the very end after like a rigorous 2-month, 5 days a week, 2 hours a day program. They take them out and they get to fly because they have simulators in the classroom.
Yeah. Wow.
But at the very end, they actually get to go up, and it's a beautiful thing.
Go up in an airplane?
Yeah. My son went up. He's 13.
Okay.
And he went up when he was 12. And the biggest thing was, he prepped so hard, but he got scared. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh shit, I ain't gonna do this. Right. I don't care how many hours on the simulators I got. And then watching him overcome this fear, man, it was way better than him flying a plane.
Yeah.
When I was 18, I moved out to Oklahoma. I went to an aviation school. Okay. So the fact that this school opened up in La Puente, of all places.
Yeah.
Man, I'm like, man, and the dude's from La Puente too, the CEO. Good dude, great family-run operation. Always, and the best part of it's free. So they don't charge anybody. So they got about 9, 10, maybe 12 per class. No charge. And obviously they got overhead, right? Yeah. You have to pay for rent for the location. Yeah. And so they rely on grants, donations, and they're always on the verge of closing down all the time. Right. But in the beginning they got funded by like Alaska Airlines, Stater Brothers. They're always getting little kicks here and there. Yeah. Always just barely keep them going. And so I've done a lot of comedy shows, I've done a lot of fundraisers. And this one, man, I can't walk away from it. It's too good to let go. And the community needs to see it. We're getting like Assemblywoman Blanca Rubio involved. We're trying to get more people involved to really see it. Because when you hear about it, you're like, La Puente, aviation. Right. But these kids, man, they come out and, some of them from the previous cohorts are now in actual flight school.
To be the pilots. Yeah. Commercial pilots, that kind of thing.
The pilot commercials, it's a long way to go.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't get my commercial. I got my privates and all that. And but it gives you an idea of like you can do more than what you see around here. Yeah. I grew up in La Puente, man, and it's like city college for me. If I wanted to play ball or whatever, I had to go to city college, prove myself over there. But I didn't want to get in trouble. Yeah, all that shit. Right. Never in my mind did I think I could do this in La Puente, which is why I moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma when I was 17, 18 years old. And I came back and flight school and all that was great. but I had to get a real job.
Yeah.
And it was expensive too, man. It was pricey. So, my kid going through it and all these other kids going through it. It's a great program. It's legit. It's free. Youth Inspiration Nation. Its Instagram handle is @aviation4kids.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just great, man. I hope that we can keep it going. I really do.
That's good stuff, man. I want to hear more kids of color getting into that. So you went and got your private to fly plane?
Yeah, got my private pilot license when I was about 18 and a half years old, something like that. I got about 180 hours of flight underneath me. But, when I came back from school, I ran out of money, ran out of financial aid.
Yeah.
So I had to get a real job.
Yeah.
And thankfully, I got a career in the financial services industry, which keeps the bills on.
Yeah.
My passion is flight, and now it's comedy.
That's good. You got to follow the passion, man.
Yeah.
Because you don't live once. You got to do something you love doing.
That's right.
Definitely. That's funny. Oklahoma, my family's from Tulsa. I went to school 1 year, University of Oklahoma in Norman.
No shit.
My family's Booker T. Washington High School. In
I know about that. I flew over Norman many times.
Yeah. So Norman, I used to fly in Oklahoma City and then just drive. This is like the 35 freeway or something, the 40, and drive right into Norman.
Yeah.
I made that drive from Norman to Tulsa for Thanksgiving, a little under 2 hours. A little country town like Sapulpa. I know Tulsa well. Yeah.
Sapulpa, you bring back memories.
It's Sapulpa.
So you been out there lately?
Not at all.
I gotta go back too.
Was country in the 80s. Sapulpa, you go through Guthrie, which is where Langston is, Stillwater, Sapulpa.
Yeah.
My family's from Tulsa, so that's how I know Tulsa. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
man.
Tulsa has a lot of history.
It does.
Yeah, a lot of history.
Good and bad.
Yeah, good and bad.
Mostly bad.
Yeah, I know. But and that's where a famous R&B band is from.
Oh snap! Really? Man, I'm gonna have to.
Who's that?
No, R&B, like what year?
R&B, 70s and 80s.
70s and 80s.
Gap Band.
Oh, no way.
Charlie Wilson.
No way.
The Gap Band is because they grew up on 3 streets.
Man.
Archer, and Pine.
I thought they said Ohio.
They from Tulsa,
Oh,
Booker T.
I wish I would have known that when I lived in Oklahoma.
Charlie Wilson, baby. Uncle Charlie has a great story, man. He was messed up.
Yeah.
Sleeping in trash cans behind like clubs like the Palladium where he used to play.
Right.
He got a good woman, got cleaned up, and now he's doing great. He was sleeping in trash cans in the 90s after being a household name in the 80s. So my family used to tell they went to Booker T Washington High School.
I was just thinking it makes sense why they wore those Western outfits now.
That's from Tulsa.
I was want to get
that's why. Yeah, that's what it was. Goodman, Archer, and Pine are the streets they grew up on, and that's how they came with the name, the Gap Band.
I know Pine. I don't remember Goodman and Archer.
Yeah, those are the 3 streets,
I'm gonna
dog.
look them up.
Hey, can't make it up, dog.
Let me tell you when I first heard of Gap Band. But remember, my grandparents live in Beaumont, Texas.
Yeah.
So we would go out there every summer. Now, my grandmother, they all in the church, Pentecostal church. My grandfather was a deacon. And then, coming from California, you go back to the South, like, this is boring.
Yeah.
My grandfather would look at me, and he always kept a brand new Cadillac and a truck.
Mm-hmm.
He said, come on, boy. He sit me in the back, pop up the 8-track, and he put, we are the humping pillars. We love to hump around.
Your grandfather was the deacon.
Sitting in the back seat like,
how old were you? 10?
10. Yeah, and he had a oops upside your head, say oops upside your head. My grandfather.
And Jack in jail too?
Yeah.
Went up the hill.
Yeah. That's old school. Tulsa. I know Tulsa well. Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
Yeah, kid from up went to the Tulsa, back over here, found a nonprofit school that just somehow this dude is amazing.
That's good.
Started. It's been going about almost 3 years now, but again, it's fighting hard to stay open. So
you got a fundraiser. You got to let us know so we can go to the fundraiser.
No, we appreciate
it. Make sure you let us know. Yeah,
March 14th.
It's gonna be here.
March 14th.
You can smoke cigars. Why wouldn't we be here?
Yeah.
What day is the 14th? Is that a
Saturday?
Yeah, that's only like 3 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Let us know.
If you wear green, you get a free hug. It's St. Patrick's Day. So, we're starting small, but
That's good.
we'll have a good time. Last time we did it, we had about close to 40-something people up in here.
That's pretty
It
good.
was dope, man.
Yeah, we'll do it. We got to the third floor.
Yeah,
We'll be here. Let us know. We'll make sure you have your info last, but not least your plug. What's your day job?
man, I work for a company called Bank of America.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been there for 22 years.
Wow.
And you know, like I said, I got lucky, man. I got a job there when I came back from school back in 04, and I've been there ever since. I love it, and I've done it all. You know, worked in the bank, in the vaults, in the call centers. Now I do a lot of project work, maintaining training materials, which you know, thankfully I got a good gig. Support my family; they've been really good to me. So I'm all about B of A all the way.
That's a B of A. Yeah, I'll be there.
Checks me in my fact, but they don't let you run no money. Huh?
Well, that's only because you get.
Yeah. B of A and Chase.
No, that's cool.
Good stuff, though.
I just suspect it's because you get free parking.
Right, yeah, that's all.
No, Chase is cool. They're the bigger one too. Yeah.
They're right there with you guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good, man. We're happy to have you.
When you're ready tomorrow, turn it out tomorrow, man. And we gonna, hey, man. If you don't get here tomorrow, man, I'm telling you, get here tomorrow, 7:00. It's going down. Mia Vanna presents the R&R Podcast first comedy show.
Yep.
Rob Jackson's going to be the host. Ruben Garcia, Buff Patterson, and Mr. William Craig.
All day.
We're going to knock it out the park, y'all.
Looking forward to it, man. Thanks for having me, guys.
Episode 63 in the books, baby.
Yeah.
Give me some, man.
Yeah. Yep. 63 in the books. All right, Mr. Garcia. We'll see you. R&R. We signing out from the Fly's Dope Cigar Lounge and all of California. Mia Vanna, R&R Podcast. We out.
Let's go.
That was good.